What's up guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today we're going to go over the benefits of single leg standing activities. Now, as you probably already know, there aren't a lot of things that we do in our lives that require both legs at the same time. Walking is a constant shifting from one leg to the other. Even when you stand, you'll notice that you tend to shift to one side and bend one knee and stand on one leg. This goes especially true for if you're playing sports where you're constantly changing directions, and a lot of the time those changes of directions hardly ever require both legs at once. The only exception I can think of is in basketball if you perfectly set up for a shot, or in volleyball when you perfectly set up to go for a block or a spike. What this means is, because we have this tendency to favor one side more than the other, what it does is cause a lot of imbalances that can lead to injuries or lack of performance. The easy way to fix this is to do single leg standing activities. The reason I say activity and not necessarily exercise is because the act of standing on one leg applies to things outside of fitness and sports. As I said before, it goes back to all the way just simply walking, where it's the act of shifting from one leg to the other. And God forbid you trip. When you catch yourself to balance, you're going to need to use one leg to stabilize and not fall. So what you'll notice is when you initiate standing on one leg, you'll automatically be put in a position where you can recognize any kind of lagging factors in your ankles, knees, or hips, but also be able to put your body in a position where it's automatically working to correct those imbalances. Meaning, obviously, when you're on one leg, you find yourself falling all over the place. You're naturally going to engage those muscles to put you in a stable position. Now, the proper way to go about balancing, starting from the ground up, what you want to focus on, starting with, most importantly, is your toes. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have your toes curling down, grounding down into the floor too much, because if you're too tense there, you're going to take away that connection that you have with your core that's going to help you balance. So you want to just kind of relax your toes, spread them if you can, and just relax there. And what you notice is you'll automatically feel a lot more stable. The next part is you want to make sure that the inside of your foot, the ball of your foot, and the arch is nice and flat. You don't want to roll to the outside of your foot, and you don't want to overly roll to the inside. You want to be nice and neutral, but grounded through that part of the foot. The next part is the knee. You want to make sure that your knee is starting to rotate and twist outward. Don't overly twist. It should not feel pain, should not feel discomfort. But what this does is it locks you in a position to where now you have a connection with your hips all the way down through to your ankle. The other part that I forgot to mention is also make sure you're not hyperextending or locking your knee. You don't want it super bent, but you want a nice, relaxed, soft bend as you twist it and rotate it out to help connect your ankle to your glute. And what you'll realize is once you have this connection, you feel a lot more stable. As long as you're not overly shifting outside of your leg or to the inside, you should be able to stand on one leg for as long as you need, even though you will feel a lot of burn. No matter, even if you're doing an activity or not, you'll automatically feel your leg working. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that'll bring out your ultra instinct.